Folks, I'm telling you right now, what's happening behind the scenes in Atlanta right now is nothing short of seismic. I've been in this game for over 2 decades, scouted, analyzed, watched players evolve, and let me tell you, never in my career have I seen a move this audacious, this game-changing, bubbling just beneath the surface with such a sinister precision. Something is about to drop, and when it does, it will shake the foundations of the NFL. This isn't gossip, this isn't speculation. This is insider intel from sources I trust implicitly, and what I'm about to reveal is far bigger than most realize. But trust me, the game-changing piece you're about to hear could single-handedly redefine the NFC South, and perhaps the entire NFC landscape. Now, if you're serious about the NFL, about understanding the nuances behind the headlines, you need to pay close attention, and make sure you hit that subscribe, smash that like button, and activate the bell. Because what I'm about to lay out isn't just some run-of-the-mill rumor. For those truly tuned in, this is the beginning of something monumental. The difference between the casual viewer and the insider is the knowledge that what's coming is locked in, sealed, and about to explode onto the scene. If you think the NFL is predictable, think again. This is a move so calculated, so ruthless in its execution that by the time you blink it could be a done deal. And trust me, the ramifications will ripple across the league. Keep watching, the best part's yet to come. Now let's go deep into the heart of the matter. The Atlanta Falcons, a franchise on the cusp of a redefinition. They've been in a holding pattern for years, talent here, potential there, but lacking that true game changer to elevate the roster from decent to dominant. And that's exactly where the big picture begins. The Falcons sit with an ambitious, yet incomplete defense and a promising offense led by young stars like Bijan Robinson and Drake London. But the question always was, what's missing? Which piece could flip the entire narrative? Why do so many insiders whisper about a blockbuster coming in the next few weeks? The answer to many has been obvious for some time. It's a linebacker, a playmaker with elite instincts and a hunger for impact plays, someone who can command defenses, rally teammates, and be a true difference maker at the highest level. That player now is Zaire Franklin. Let me take you back for a moment. I've studied Franklin's career since his Syracuse days. This guy is a rare breed, a worker, a natural leader, and a tackling machine. Coming out of Syracuse, scouts loved his leadership, high football IQ, and relentless motor. But what's remarkable is his development since entering the league. Despite being a 7th-round pick, Franklin's rise has been nothing short of extraordinary. By 2022, he was a core starter for the Colts, and since then, he's been the on-field heartbeat of that defense. You don't lead teams in tackles without a special instinct for reading plays, diagnosing routes, and taking the right angles. In 2023, Franklin posted a career-high 165 tackles, doing so while battling injuries, double teams, and the constant grind of NFL life. His tackle-per-snap ratio ranks among the best in the NFL, a testament to his ability to be around the ball. But what sets Franklin apart isn't just his raw statistics, though they're impressive. It's his football intelligence, his leadership qualities, and his durability. Despite lacking elite pass coverage skills, his PFF grade hovered in the 38 range in 2025. He's an irreplaceable presence against the run and an anchor for any defense that values toughness and discipline. Now, why is Franklin suddenly at the center of a potential blockbuster? Because the Falcons' front office has made no secret of its desire to transform their roster. After firing Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot, the new regime, led by owner Arthur Blank and a revamped front office, is aggressively targeting young, versatile defenders who can grow with the team. And Franklin, at 29, just turning 30 this summer, is exactly what they're eyeing as a transitional piece. But it's not just about age, it's about scheme fit, impact potential, and organizational vision. Here's where the rumor mill kicks into high gear, and where my sources confirm a top NFL team is making moves behind the scenes. Specifically, the Atlanta Falcons are seriously exploring the possibility of acquiring Franklin in a trade. And let me tell you, the mechanics are complex, but the payoff could be apocalyptic for the NFC South. Imagine a defense anchored by Jalon Walker, a young and versatile linebacker, paired with Franklin's veteran impact. That's a nightmare for offenses. Franklin's ability to stuff the run, diagnose plays early, and make those crucial game-changing tackles. Those are the traits that a team heading into a new era desperately needs. Plus, his leadership and veteran grit provide the stability younger players like Walker, Cadden Ellis, and even rookies can rally around. So how would this trade work? First, let's analyze the logistics. Franklin's current contract is a 3-year, $31.26 million extension, an average of $10.4 million per year. As of today, the Colts management is well aware of their challenges. What the analytics say, the roster construction, and the evolving NFL trends point toward a need for youth and speed. Yet Franklin's contract is highly tradable, especially because his salary cap hit for 2026 is manageable, and the Colts, like many teams, are eyeing cap flexibility. The key is whether Atlanta will be willing to part with draft picks or use other assets to acquire him. From a compensation perspective, I hear whispers that the Falcons could be circling around a mid-round pick, perhaps a third or fourth, plus a conditional future pick based on performance. The Colts might accept this package given Franklin's age, declining coverage metrics, and the fact that his cap hit is not prohibitive. Remember, they're actively trying to get younger faster. Franklin, although elite in run defense, doesn't fit their long-term vision for a flexible, coverage-oriented linebacker core. Cap-wise, Atlanta has some space to manipulate. They can create room by restructuring contracts of players like Kyle Pitts, or even moving some salary around with minor releases. Franklin's trade value is in the $2.5 million in dead cap savings if released, so acquiring him gives them a cheap, proven veteran without giving up a fortune. The challenge for Atlanta's front office is balancing immediate impact versus future flexibility. Do they see Franklin as a piece to accelerate their rebuild or as a short-term stopgap? Based on what I know, it's a calculated risk. Now, diving into film and advanced metrics, what makes Franklin so special? His game tape reveals an instinctual linebacker with excellent sideline-to-sideline movement. His tackling consistency is off the charts, rare for a player of his size and experience. His run-stopping grade consistently ranks elite, grading out above 80 in many advanced metrics. Franklin's ability to stack and shed blockers and fill gaps quickly is uncanny. Against the run, he's a true difference-maker, but it's his shortcomings in coverage that are often exploited. Despite that, he's still a reliable, if not elite, coverage linebacker. His pass deflections are respectable, and he has a knack for making plays in zone coverage where reads are crucial. In a Falcons scheme built around speed and versatility, especially with Jeff Ulbrich's aggressive, hybrid defense, Franklin's athletic profile makes sense. His lateral agility, pursuit speed, and tackling technique fit seamlessly with new defensive coordinator techniques. What excites the Falcons staff most is his leadership, an intangible that can galvanize a defense still searching for identity. His presence on the field is infectious. Teammates feed off his energy. If they decide to make the move, it will be announced as part of a broader plan to turn the defense into a second-tier, but disruptive, unit that can compete with the better offenses in the NFC. So, what does this mean for the Falcons? The immediate impact would be off the charts. Franklin could serve as a veteran anchor atop a young core, giving Stefanski and Ulbrich the freedom to develop other pieces without sacrificing tackling and run-stopping prowess. It's the kind of move that says, we're serious about winning now, and we're willing to invest in the leadership that wins games. This isn't just a case of filling a need, it's strategic positioning for a resurgence. Franklin's veteran leadership, combined with the Falcons' young talent, could form a middle layer that transforms the entire defensive identity, turning a middling group into a feared unit. And the league is watching. Now about the timeline. My sources suggest the Falcons are preparing to make a decision within the next 2-3 weeks. The trade window, although quieter in January, is still active behind closed doors. Atlanta wants to ensure they lock in Franklin at the right price, and the Colts are receptive due to their own roster plans. Expect negotiations to heat up once the GM search concludes, which could be as early as next week. In conclusion, this trade, if it happens, could be one of the most underrated moves of the offseason. Franklin's impact on the field, paired with Atlanta's rebuild, could ignite the entire NFC South's dynamics. The league's elite have already taken notice, rival teams are quietly preparing countermeasures. And I can tell you this, the moment this deal drops, the entire league will feel the seismic shift. So stay locked in because what comes next will be legendary. The NFL's landscape is about to change forever, and Franklin in Atlanta could be the spark that ignites a new chapter of dominance. This isn't just a rumor, it's a carefully planned chess move, and history favors the bold. Watch closely, because when the dust settles, the game will never be the same.